Hey there, Wastelanders. So this video is going to be a little bit different than normal. Normally what I'll do is go into an area, go ahead and build it up, record the video on its own, and then go back through and edit it like crazy later and do a voiceover to explain everything. This time I was having trouble kind of figuring out what I wanted to do, so I decided to just do a video where I just recorded everything and talked over it in real time. So, just do something a little different and kind of show off my process. Um, we'll see how it turns out. I know I'm going to say and pause a lot, and I apologize for that. I'm not very good at thinking on my feet. But we'll see how it goes. So anyway, what I want to do today is just build a little shack here at Coastal Cottage. I already came in and scoped things out a little bit. I'm not actually going to build at the cottage itself. I have come here once before for a previous video to do my 30-minute settlement challenge, and that's up past those rocks on that cliff over there. So I wanted to keep the house and everything intact and not mess with it yet, because I might come back and do something here later. So instead, what we're going to do is go around the house here to this side, and there's this little plateau over here that I want to build a little shack on. Normally, you wouldn't be able to come over this far, but I have a mod that lets me come out this far. And honestly, I have no clue what it is. I downloaded a lot of mods back whenever I got Fallout 4 working on my PC, and then I got super busy and couldn't play for a couple months. And my memory is so bad that within that couple months period of time, I don't remember like hardly anything. When I started recording videos again, I had to come back on here and spend like a good day just revisiting my old settlements and stuff to see what I'd done. Hey, there's my 30-minute settlement shack build up there. We could go take a look. Just kidding, we're not going to. Yeah. Alright, so let's just go and get started. So I've already decided that I want this little area right down here to be where my settlement is going to be, or my build's going to be at. The first thing that I would do is come in and kind of just survey the area. So just take a look and see, alright, where would something realistically fit pretty well? So that tree stump right there, I'm pointing at the screen like in person as if you could see this, which you can't. So maybe I'll use like an arrow or something, or I don't know. We'll see how lazy I am. But that tree stump that you can see like right there where my character's head is, I'm going to take out that stump, those rocks, that little barricade right there that's fallen over, and that big old ugly shrub. And that right there along that rocky cliff side area is going to be where our little shack is going to be. And this little shack is going to be literally a little shack. It's going to be maybe like a 1x2 flooring, or maybe it's considered a 2x4. It's a 2x4. It's like 2 small floorings by 4 small floorings, or 1 big flooring by 2 big flooring, whatever. And then we'll maybe put like an upper floor on it or something. And we'll see. It's probably honestly going to come out looking pretty similar to my 30-minute settlement shack build that I did. That's like right behind me. Because I tend to have like a basic visual concept for a lot of buildings that I make that are pretty similar. So we'll see how that goes. Also, I'm sorry, I'm just kind of like chilling here, standing while I'm talking. I know it's super boring. While I'm talking, I can just go ahead and start scrapping some stuff. So you'll see that I can scrap a lot of the stuff that normally you wouldn't be able to scrap, and that's because I have a mod that lets me do that, of course. I don't remember what the mod is called. It's, I don't know, one of those mod that's like scrap everything or scrap the Commonwealth or something, I don't know. But yeah, so we just got rid of the rocks and the trees and stuff. And then what I want to do next is come in with some flooring and just decide where I want it to actually be at. So like I said, I want it to be up on the cliffs. So we're going to do maybe right here and right here. And that's going to be like as big as our little shack is going to be. Yeah. So the next thing I want to do is kind of plan out my outer walls. And if you've ever seen me build something, you'll know that I love to use these little outer walls, especially the ones that have the... What the heck is going on? That have these like windows. See, this like snapping thing where if you stand a certain way, it does this weird snapping deal. That drives me nuts. I don't know what mod I have that does that, but it's so irritating. Okay, see, I like this because then, like, can you imagine you're just... This is your shack, all right? So you either built this or someone that built it beforehand died and you took it over and found whatever. But this is yours, and you're like, you come up and you walk inside your shack and you just have this grand old view over the area below and that nasty fish packing plant over there. I mean, like, wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, I think it would be. So now that that's down, we'll go ahead and do our outer walls. I don't like to use like these big outer caps very often, just because it makes things like, okay, see on the inside here how it's really not flat? That means that you can't put stuff on the walls very well. And I did find out that, see, for example, if you put this down, you can go back and also put one of these on top of it, like that. See, so then you do have the outer wall and the inner wall, which is kind of neat. Sometimes I do that, sometimes I don't. But we're not going to worry about that. Instead, what we're going to do is go ahead and put down a couple of these outer walls. Things here. God, just snap in place. See, this drives me nuts. A lot of the times I'm so glad that I don't record my like talking over it, because I get so mad sometimes when I'm doing this. It's kind of embarrassing. So there we have the basis of our shack. Let's go ahead and, instead of having stairs on the inside, let's place down our upper floors really quick. And since we're not going to have the stairs on the inside, let's put some stairs on the outside. Like that. Wow, that actually fits really nicely onto the ground. I'm really impressed. So see, now you can go up and have your upper floor. Since I did that, I think what I'm actually going to do is take off this and get rid of this one, and instead place down that one floor piece here. Whoopsies. There. Okay. So now what I want to do is go into, and look, okay, I have this Raider category here that's not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be the USO unlocked settlement objects menu, but I don't know what I did. I somehow screwed that up, and I spent about half an hour trying to fix it before I started recording this video, and I couldn't, so I said, forget it. We're just not going to use USO today. We don't need it. It's cool. Alright, let's take a look. So it doesn't look terrible. Let's go ahead and add our roofs. We'll do this one down here. Ta-da! And then on the top, let's have, just to mix it up a little bit, let's add a cloth roof. I think this fits the color scheme pretty well. There. Alright. And then I also want to add, on the front here, another cloth that'll act as like a balcony cover. Not a balcony cover. You know what I'm trying to say. Maybe. Shoot, I don't know. And so there is our basic little shack. Now it does look a little strange at the moment. Oh, look what I forgot. Ooh, my favorite. The big supports that snap on. Ooh. Ah, perfect. Alright, so it looks a little strange at the moment, I know. But the way that we will fix that is by decorating. So the first thing I like to do is come in and add in some floor coverings. Let's have... Oh man, see, sometimes I have to think about things a little bit. Let's have the bed upstairs. So this is going to be the kitchen and the living area. I guess that makes a little bit more sense. Whoops, 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 going crazy. And, shoot, see, I don't have the USO menus, and it has a lot of my rugs in it. God. Alright, whatever. I got a little distracted. See, I don't know why I'm putting down this rug here when I'm doing the inside, but whatever. So let's start with the kitchen, because I love me a kitchen. I don't want this to be a nice kitchen. So, just to make it easy, let's add in a creative clutter fridge. See, it has the food already in it. And then next to it we'll have a table that they can prepare their food on. Whoops. Let's go with this one. This is like a desk. So there we go. There's our food area. We'll just add in a little table right here that they can eat at. I want to throw in a do-it-yourself on the wall, just to add in a little bit more pizzazz. So we'll add that there. Kitchen, that's pretty much all we need for a kitchen. Let's go ahead and throw some kitchen items up on that shelf. Ta-da! And then, just for the heck of it, I don't know if you can put these on a table or not. I guess not. We will go to Creative Clutter again, Rooms, Kitchen, and just add a couple creative little items. Some beer. Who doesn't want some booze? A basket with some plates and dishes. And let's throw up a painting behind it. Let's go with rum. Rooster's rum. Okay. And on the little table, we'll just put down breakfast. There. So let's place down a chair for the table, like this. Ta-da! There you go. There's our kitchen. Now for this, all we need to do is put down, whoops, a couch with a little side table. Let's use, this is one of my favorite things to do, let's use a warehouse toolbox as the side table. And then we will do, let's see, whoops, decorations, lights. We'll put a lantern on top of that for our light source. Over here, let's put some candles on the table. You're right there. That looks good. And then we'll do another lantern on, well, I guess on top of the table for our light source in the kitchen. Just gotta rotate this until it goes onto the table where I want it. Oh, I leveled up. You know, this profile I only use for building things for the videos. And I think I'm level 20 now just because I've built so much stuff. I don't know. I think it's funny. Alright, so just to finish up, let's go ahead and add in a couple more decorations. I'd like to put a plant in this corner here. And then let's do... I know, I should not use these, but I can't help myself. Let's add in a buoy here. And then we'll do some buoys on this wall. There, just a pop-a-collar. Just a pop-a-collar. Recreation, I like to add these on the sides of walls just to kind of give it some life. We'll put one of these out here. We'll put a grill out front to give it a little bit more color and pop. And then that's pretty much it. Let's add in maybe a crate. We'll do a box here. That's a little bit too high, it's floating. And then we'll put a crate and a plastic bin on that. Just a little collar. There we go. So that's some collar outside. I would probably go ahead and add in a light, a lantern on this, so that at night, you know, if someone was outside cooking towards dusk, you might be able to see. Out front, let's put a fire barrel. And I'll go into Thematic and Practical again. And their scavenger section, use one of these cool little chairs. Actually, hell, let's do 2 little chairs. Wow, look at that. It's so cool. Now they have some decorations, but it's mostly plywood and stuff. Actually, this we can put in our kitchen. Maybe one of the blue ones? Ooh, if it'll fit. It's a little big. Well, see, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It kind of depends. There we go. The other one was too curved. And that'll just give us a little bit more color. So honestly, I think that this bottom floor is pretty good. I'm going to throw in another crate under this window. And let's do this on here. Turn it a little bit so it looks a little bit different and unique. Let's go into Creative Clutter and add just some living room type items. We'll throw a cigarette container and ashtray on that box to make it look like someone's been smoking on it. And let's just add some books on top of this box. There. Now that's pretty good. I like that. This looks nice. Okay, so last thing, what I like to do when I'm building these settlements so I don't forget what I've already done and where I've been, since I think the first floor looks pretty much solid, I'm going to go ahead and add a door on here. Let's add a residential door with the storm door on the outside, of course. And I believe that opens outwards, so these chairs are probably going to get in the way. Let's just scoot this back a little bit, like that, and there. So now when the door opens, it should swing open and stop right before the chairs. If you've seen some of my videos, you'll probably notice that sometimes I seem to care about that stuff, and sometimes I don't seem to care about that stuff. It honestly just kind of depends. Sometimes I genuinely don't really care. So just for a couple more added effects, I would like to put a little ladder here against this fence for some more color and uniqueness. And oh, let's do maybe one of these here. Not that one though. This one. This one sinks into the ground a little bit better. One of these here. Maybe a traffic cone here. There. That looks pretty good. Now you'll, like normally if I'm going to do something like this, I would decorate things a little bit more, give it a little bit more thought, but I'm trying to do okay, I was going to say 6 things at once. It's more like 3 things, you know, build, think about what I'm doing next, and talk. And that's a lot of things at once to do for me, so it's a little plain. I fully am aware of that and admit that, but it's not too bad. Alright, so the upper floor, this is going to be our bed and guard post. So the absolute first thing I want to do is place down just a little rug so that when they're using it to sleep, they don't feel uncomfortable. And then I want to add in a table, one of these here, not the tall one, the short one, right here. Please just just go. There we go. And this is what I would imagine they would use. Wow, I forgot that that was in the way. This is what they would use to keep their guns and stuff on, or they would, like, you know, squat down and aim with at this little table. So I am going to put down a bed real quick, and then we'll decorate. And that's gonna be pretty much it after that. This is gonna be one person living here, so we just need this one bed. Okay. Let's see. That's not straight, is it? It's a little crooked. Okay, so let's add in our painting. Don't have to have painting, obviously. I just like a little something on the walls sometimes. Make it feel a little bit more cozy. Since we're by the coast, I think it's funny to add in coastal images, so a lighthouse. I did the exact same thing at my 30-minute shelter that's right over there. You can literally see it from here. I added a lighthouse poster or painting because Kingsport Lighthouse is really close to here. I know. I'm not funny. I think I'm hilarious. I'm not. I am completely aware. Alright, anyway. There's our light. I'm going to do the same trick I did downstairs, where I use a warehouse box as the table. This time it's going to be a container, and it wants to be the green one, the footlocker. Alright, and then for good measure, we'll just add in a first aid kit on top of that, and this little green bag. Okay. And then we'll just throw down a couple more things just to make it look a little bit more full and not empty, which is exactly what full means. It means not empty. Okay. Put that there, move this for a second, put this back over here, and put this on top. I like to stack things like that. I don't know why. Okay, so 2 last things, alright? And then we're done. Structure, nope. Furniture, do it yourself. Whoops. Shelves, post-war. I'm going to put 2 shelves here. One there and one here. On these shelves, oops, I want to have, let's see, armor and clothing. We'll just do some armor here. And then over here, we'll do some decorations, because it is a bedroom. Ta-da! Alright, and then, let's do creative clutter. There is it outdoor or miscellaneous? I think it might be miscellaneous. The misc section. I want to have some weapons, some weapos over here. Oh, I don't find them yet. There's children's stuff. Maybe it's outdoor. It's not outdoor. Okay. Then it's probably... Well, shoot, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I was going to put down some weapons and stuff. I don't know where they're at. I don't want to mess with it anymore. There we go. Let's throw up our door because we're good here. For this one, I will just do a basic wooden door. Actually, let's go with this shack door. That's fine. If it snaps on there. This shack door doesn't like to snap to this frame for some reason. Okay, it doesn't. Okay, let's do it, I guess, this way. That's going to be so awkward because it's going to open outwards. so it'll open across the platform, so it'll cover the stairs. That's alright. I'm going to go ahead and put down a lantern right here. Right in the corner. And then, just because I want to, and because I know it's annoying, I want to put down some buoys. Do they clip into the ground? They do. Oh well. Oh my. Oh, just kidding. Let's have the buoys that hang from the ceiling right there. Okay, cool. Okie dokie. So that is it. That's our little shack. Alright, so there you have it. There is our little shack. I hope this was interesting. I really just wanted to show, you know, my kind of thought process on building and decorating something. Now obviously this is going to be a little bit different than my actual process, because when I'm actually building something I usually have music on and I just go with it. I don't really think a whole lot about it, like consciously. It is kind of subconscious thought and I just do it. Here I was trying to explain it a lot more and just go with it. So it does look a little different, or it is a little different, but it's cool. So yeah, I hope that you liked this little video. I wanted to do something a little bit different for this time. We've got some exciting things coming up, some big stuff and little stuff alike. So yeah, that's it for this week. As usual, I just hope that you have a great day, great rest of your week, and you have a good one. See you later. Hey, thanks so much for checking out my video. I really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed it. Here's another video that YouTube thinks you might like of mine, so if you have time, check it out. Or if you don't, that's totally up to you. No pressure. As always, just have a good one and stay safe out there, alright? I hope I see you around next time. You have a good one. Later!